Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Draft and Dialogue. I'm your technical drawing teacher, and today we're going to do something really interesting. We're going to take two views from a first angle projection and turn them into a full pictorial isometric drawing. Sounds tricky? Don't worry, I'll walk you through it smartly, step by step. Let's begin. We have two views, a front view and a top view. Because this is first angle projection, the top view is placed below the front view. So don't get confused, that's exactly how first angle works. The front view gives us height and width x and z axis. And the top view gives us width and depth x and y axis. From these, we can extract the maximum dimensions of our object. Width equals 7 units from top or front view. Depth equals 6 units from top view. Height equals 5 units from front view. So the first thing we do, like always, is draw the maximum isometric box that will contain our object. Looking at the front view, we see three main features. Let's name them N, M, M, and L. From out to in, we'll carve them one by one, starting with feature N. Feature N is on the front plane XZ plane. We simply take its shape from the front view and extrude it along the y-axis depth direction. That's our first solid block. When constructing feature N from the front view on the isometric box, we consider only the x and z axis to draw the feature on the front plane, ignoring any depth information along the y-axis. After that, we use this y-axis dimension when we need to make the object three-dimensional. This y-direction information is obtained from the top view, whereas from the front view, it appears only as a point or a dot. By doing so, we correctly obtain the shape of feature N as seen from the front. Now feature M. It looks centered in the front view, and it has an inclined line. But here's the smart question. How far back does it start? For that, we check the top view. In the top view, we see that the plane for feature N starts 1 unit behind feature N. Then it extrudes 4 units deep. So in our isometric drawing, we step back 1 unit from N, then extrude them along Y by 4 units. Now look closely at the top view again. There's a hidden line dash line. That line tells us something important. For the first 2.5 units along X, the edge is visible. Then the remaining 2 units are hidden, blocked by a 3x6 rectangle. Also, there's a 1 unit hidden line along Y. So what does that mean? It means part of feature M is shielded from the top view. We must show that in our isometric drawing using hidden lines where appropriate. Finally, feature L. In the front view, feature L appears entirely as hidden lines dash. In the top view, we see a 3x3 rectangle. That tells us feature L is a hole that goes all the way through the depth. But when does it start? From the top view, it starts 1.5 units behind feature N. Then it extends 3 units deep along Y. Now here's the clever part when we look from the front XC plane. Feature L looks like a rectangle. But when we look from the side, it becomes just a line because we're seeing it edge on. That line is hidden by feature N and M, so we show it as a hidden line. So in the isometric view, we carve out that 3x3 hole, starting 1.5 units back from N, going 3 units deep, and make sure to represent the hidden edges correctly. Once all 3 features are carved in, then N step back 1 unit. Then L starting 1.5 units back, we have our isometric drawing. We've used the top view to understand depth and hidden details, and the front view for height and width. That's the power of combining 2 orthographic views. You've just seen how to take two simple first-angle projection views and turn them into a complete isometric pictorial drawing. Remember, the box is your best friend. The top view holds the depth secrets, and hidden lines are there to keep you honest. Keep practicing, keep sketching, and don't let those dashed lines confuse you. They're just whispers of edges hiding in the background. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with a classmate who's struggling with isometric views. I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, keep your drawing board clean and your projection lines light. Stay sharp.